Hey everyone, Mark Rentz with the Rentz team here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and so good to see you again. We're going to take a few minutes to talk about the monthly update. So, July statistics just came out, and if you're in the market, you obviously understand that there's a shift going on, and it's been happening for quite some time. We're definitely in a seller's market currently. If you're a buyer, and we've been working with a lot of you, you're experiencing the frustration and the pain that goes along with trying to buy that property when you have so many other people potentially wanting to buy that same home as well. So we're seeing multiple offers. It's become very common. We're seeing people put their home on a Friday and not even considering offers until after the weekend. And so that's generating as many as 5 to 15 offers at a time. We're seeing people come in telling folks that they'll waive the appraisal contingency because they're having to offer so much more. And as you know, appraisers are always looking backwards. So when you're in a market that's headed upwards, appraisers can be looking back 30, 60, 90 days and trying to find comparables when we see that prices are continually increasing. So they're not caught up to the market. And I think their goal is to try and bring some stability, but that's really not what happens. In a lot of ways, it creates more instability because it puts strains on buyers when the property they're looking to buy does not appraise. So also, the good side of that is if you're a seller and in general speaking, you are having much better success. Now, we do still see some lagging in the luxury market, so $700,000 and up. There are about 10 months worth of inventory, average days on market for luxury homes right now above the $700,000 price is almost 100 days. So let's talk about some of the statistics. And again, understand, we're always kind of going back a month, and the July statistics just hit the market. So closed listings for the month of July was up 6.5%. New listings were down 7.5%. So if you take those two numbers, add them together, it tells us this. As a buyer, you're looking at a 14-point swing that's kind of working against you. And look, does that mean you should get out of the market and wait until things change and slow down? I personally don't believe that is the case, that you should do that, because number one, interest rates are really great right now. Home affordability in Tulsa still remains very, very high, but you just need to understand, and really, guys, disappointment's unmet expectations. So when you're moving into the market to buy a home, understand it's going to be a little more difficult. So check this out. Over the last 3 months, guys, in May of 2020, we closed 1,316 units. Then from May to June, we had a 25% increase. We went from 1,300 to 1,650 closings. In July, we went up another 10% over the month of June and had 1,815 closings. So again, that was a 10% increase over the month of June. In May, we had 4.8 months worth of inventory. In June, we dropped to 4.5 months of inventory. So we had a decrease. Now listen to this. From June to July, we went from 4 months worth of inventory all the way down to 3.5 months worth of inventory. So if you take everything from $1 to $10 million, there across the MLS, there is now just slightly over 3 months worth of inventory. Again, what is this telling you? It's telling you that if you go to sell your home, more than likely you're in a very, very favorable position, all things equal. As a buyer, you're in a more challenging position. This is why it's so important that you are working with quality, professional, outside the box thinking, aggressive in a positive way realtors that are working diligently on your behalf. Okay? Let's talk price change. So I've been telling our buyers, because it's very difficult. We recently, had a client looking for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home in Owasso under $175,000. Okay, you might as well be looking for gold in the sky. It's almost non-existent. Literally, there were 2 potential properties for this individual. Worked getting an offer, submitting it to the homeowner, had a countered back, got her into contract. Here's the dangerous part. Had she not been able to secure that property, there's a good chance that when the next right potential home came on the market, it could have been priced even more. So guys, from May 2020 to June 2020, we saw a $5,000 price increase. Average sale price home in the month of May was $215,000 of this year. In the month of June, it went up to $220,000. Actually, it's $219,900. Rounded up. Then from June to July, we saw an additional $6,000 increase. So month to month right now, guys, we're seeing an increase in the market. So when you're competing for a home, understand, and these are just the statistics. We always want you to find the right property. We always want you to get the best price that you can. But these are different times. And the good news is, if you can get into a home now and things just stay equal, they don't get a whole lot worse, they don't get a whole lot better, things just remain the same, you're going to continue for quite some time, I believe, to be in a very good position, because what we're seeing happening right now is a month-to-month increase in home ownership. The other thing, guys, that you just cannot negate is the amazing, ridiculous interest rates. And we joked, I had a number of closings last week, and we joked about there being a -% interest. It's like they're paying you to buy a home. So look, we're the Rentz team. I hope these statistics help and it keeps you informed in what's going on in the market. Look, follow us on YouTube if you would be so kind. Follow us on Instagram. Like the Rentz team page. We have 6 amazing realtors that are a part of this team. We have one of the finest listing programs in and around Tulsa, Oklahoma. We work very diligently on your behalf. Would love an opportunity just to visit with you about what you have going on. So guys, this is real estate in 2020 in Tulsa. Check it out. Let us know if we can be a help. Have a wonderful day.